39-year-old Elna Nankabirwa was a virgin when she got married at 19. After delivering her third child 13 years ago, she was advised to take an HIV test. She felt perfectly healthy, so she declined to do the test. 3 years later, she got a bad skin rash, which prompted her to take an HIV test. It came out positive. She was in utter shock. She immediately went and told her husband and asked him to go for a test.
He said, no, I can't go there. If you are positive, it is you who brought the virus. I can't go in those stupid things.
His response shattered her. The couple's disagreements increased. Her husband refused to take a test, but still insisted on having unprotected sex. She resumed her nursery teaching job and left him. Once regarded the safest group at risk of catching AIDS, married couples have fallen from grace. The 2005-2006 Ministry of Health National Serobehavior Survey indicates that there were 132,000 new HIV infections in Uganda in 2006. 60% of these were in marital relationships. This is higher than the rate of new infections that took place among commercial sex workers in 2006.
We're telling you people in Uganda, this is what is happening. And we need to address it, all of us together. Because the aim is to reverse the trend of the epidemic.
So high is the infection rate among couples that the Ministry of Health and partners will soon do a study to find out why married people are having extramarital affairs. And within marriage and stable relationships, reports show that women are more at risk.
75% of our HIV-positive women have known only one man in their lives, their husbands or their permanent partner.
The survey reveals that married men are having more extramarital partners than 4 years ago.
We're not saying don't get married. We are saying we need to address factors that are occurring that are driving the epidemic.
Many women say they are unable to protect themselves from infection. And because of their power relations at home, they cannot force their husbands to use condoms or let alone discuss it. Refusing sex or asking a man to use a condom may lead to violence, rejection, and separation.
A woman who has got a checkbook and money in the bank is more likely to value their health, not feel so helpless, and be able to protect their lives.
But women are not off the hook either.
They say that I'm not going to quarrel with this man. Let me pick a lover.
Already, there are interventions being put in place, like one that seeks to have couples take HIV tests together.
The advantage of going to test as a husband and a wife, is much more beneficial.
The trend in Uganda shows that men are more reluctant to HIV testing.
But often people don't come together.
He also wanted to beat me. That why did you go there? Why did you go for a test? Who told you to go there?
Some of them actually are very ill. They are more sick than their wives. And they're the ones who are immediately started on treatment than their wives, and they have benefited. And yet it takes long to convince them to come to test.
Observers say that as long as men continue to have multiple partners, it will be hard to stop the spread of AIDS. This bleak scenario takes us back to the ABCs of sex. Abstain, be faithful, or use a condom if you must heed to the worldly urges. Agnes Asimwe, NTV, Kampala.